Good morning, this is Thursday the 28th of March, and I want the viewers to see that this truck, this 18-wheeler, is parked in the turn lane to come into Cherry Avenue, which I don't believe is legal. He's been sitting there for quite a while, and I don't think that it's acceptable to park for any length of time for any reason except an emergency in a turn lane on any main thoroughfare. And First Street Southeast is considered a main thoroughfare here in town. And I just want the viewers to see that this is happening. Now, something needs to change with this. The construction crews and the hospital need to get this rectified because they're setting an example here. The other day, an 18-wheeler drove right through Emblem Brenny parking lot, which is over there, which I don't believe is legal. And certainly they were on private property without permission, at least likely, unless they called Emblem Brenny and got permission ahead of time. But this blocking traffic, the other day, an 18-wheeler was sitting right out here in that turn lane in the middle of the road for a long period of time, and right about there is where the truck that was following him, a white truck, was parked behind him. So two vehicles were parked in the median here, right about there, and the cab was parked right about there to turn into Cherry Avenue Southeast. And I'm going to show you here. See, here's the turn lane, and it's clearly marked as a turn lane, okay? Not only is this semi-truck in the road right away, it's also in the bike lane. And you can't block a bike lane. That can't possibly be legal. I don't understand how this continues to go on. And the troublesome part is this. This construction is to go on all the way through spring of 2020. So we're looking at another entire year plus of this stuff going on. The hospital needs to get this rectified. If they're going to park there and wait to go in because they can't get into Cherry Avenue yet, well, then what they need to do is the hospital needs to call the police department here and ask for the police to be sitting behind this vehicle with their flashers on or something. Just going to give you a quick look here because I haven't done this. See, Cherry Avenue now belongs entirely to the hospital. It's not a public street anymore. It's not a public avenue because the city foolishly gave away all the road right away to the hospital. So everything you're looking at here is owned by the hospital, including this empty lot that sits right next to my home right there. Okay? That's where this stands right now. You can see the big crane there. And you can see that the construction area is cordoned off with a chain link fence. And I'm assuming that this truck is waiting to go in here. See where this car is parked now to go left into Cherry is right where the cab of that semi was the other day. And it sat here in this whole turn lane all the way through down to about right there with that white truck following it. And they were here for like 5 minutes or more, maybe 10. In the middle median, it's not legal to park in a turn lane. And as far as I know, it's not legal to park there either, unless it's emergency. And this is not an emergency, clearly. So, just saying, well, I'm wondering what that bucket is there. If somebody's drawn maple syrup out of that tree. Maybe. Looks like that is. Wonder who's doing that. Wonder if they got permission to do that. I'll have to check with Tracy at the hospital. That's interesting. So you saw it here first. There'll be more updates. What my concern is with filming all this and making this public is the public safety. Because this is a hugely busy intersection area right here. We have The hospital there, the entrance to the ambulance, to the emergency room is over on that side of the hospital. So usually the ambulance comes in on 8.5 Avenue, directly past the helipad right there. We have helicopters coming in and out. We got this construction crews, construction stuff going on for the next year plus. We have, on a regular basis, funeral processions coming out of Emblem Brenny, and usually they come out down there on Hilton Road, which is right between this funeral home and the church, First United there. However, sometimes they come out this side too, and usually they have a policeman escorting them. And that's what I would like to see here, is that our police department be utilized to help with this construction stuff, to keep this intersection as well as that one down there safe. The other one that's getting to be a problem area is down there on 7th Avenue, north of my house, within the same block here, right at the end of my block. A lot of construction stuff is coming in at that entrance, and then you can't see it from here, but behind my house, over on 2nd Street Southeast, at the intersection of 7th Avenue and 2nd Street and 7th Avenue, that intersection is getting really busy too. There is a 4-way stop there, but still is getting to be a lot of traffic there. And I hope there isn't some kind of a catastrophe because of foolishness on the part of some driver, or something happens here, because it's getting scary out here. The other day I filmed a near miss on my camera. I just happened to be concerned about how he was backing up and trying to enter Cherry Avenue, and sure enough, I caught that near miss. So thanks for watching, and I'll have an update soon. Little Falls, Minnesota. You saw it here.